Hi everyone, welcome back to Islam Unboxed. Today I will be talking about 10 lies Muslims tell non-Muslims. 10 lies Muslims tell non-Muslims. So, number 1, Muslim women are treated equal. Of course, that's what they say. But if we take or we read from one verse alone in Quran, Surah 4, verse 11, concerning your children, God commands you that a son should have the equivalent share of two daughters. And also, of course, in Hadith, there is a Hadith that says, Muhammad says, one male witness is equal to two female witnesses. So, Muslims, they do say women are equal, but no, that's not true. Women are never treated equal in Islam because of this, in what is written in Quran and what is written in Hadith. Let me read you number 2. Muslim men are allowed to beat their wife lightly with toothbrush. Sometimes we hear some Muslims said no, men are not allowed to beat their wives, or sometimes we hear like no, men are allowed to beat their wives lightly. This is what they add, lightly. And once or twice I heard even they added with toothbrush. Let me read Surah An-Nisa, verse 34. I will read from Yusuf Ali version without reading the words in bracket. So I will read it as is. Men are the protectors and maintainers of women, because Allah has given the one more than the other, and because they support them from their means. So it means men support women from their own pocket. That's what it means. Therefore, the righteous women are devoutly obedient and guard in absence what Allah would have them guard, as those women on whose part you fear disloyalty and ill conduct, admonish them, refuse to share their beds, beat them, but if they return to obedience, seek not against them means. For Allah is most high, great. So the verse saying beat them. The verse doesn't say beat them lightly, beat them with toothbrush. No, just beat them. There's no specific instruction how to beat them or what to use to beat them. No, you can use your fist if you want, right? Because there's no instruction at all here. Now, the lie number 3. Muslim women do not have to take their husband's last name after marriage. Therefore, Muslim women are more independent, which is totally one of the biggest lie. Actually, one of my best friends fell into this when her friend who finished theology in Islam from University of Toronto told her this. Oh, Muslim women, we do not have to take our husband's last name. And my friend, even though she's very naive, God bless her, she's very naive. What I realize now, so many Westerners do not understand the how Arabic names work. Let me give you an example. Let's say the man's name is Abdullah ibn Uthman. Abdullah ibn Uthman means Abdullah, son of Uthman. Let's say Abdullah ibn Uthman is marrying Zainab bint Abu Bakar. Zainab bin Abu Bakar means Zainab, the daughter of Abu Bakar. So, she's the daughter of Abu Bakar. And then let's say they got married, Abdullah and Zainab. Zainab cannot take Uthman as the last name. For sure. Uthman is Abdullah's father, not her father. Right? Doesn't make I I hope this explanation is simple enough. So that's why Muslims with Arabic names, who are Muslims who use bint or ibn in their names, Arabic style, they don't take last names from their husbands because of this. Number 4, Islam means peace. Well, this is another one of the biggest lies as well. The biggest lies, Salam means peace. That's why when they say Assalamu alaikum, means peace be with you, right? And because of salam means peace, so that Muslims tend to twist it, they tweak it a little bit. So now Islam means peace because they say the word Islam is rooted from the word salam. And of course, after Islam means peace, they go further. Islam is peace. We will get there. But I will talk about Islam means peace, which is also a lie, right? Now, number 5, Islam is against slavery. This is also the biggest lies, one of the biggest lies. Muhammad had so many slaves. One of them is Anjasha. And of course, the most famous slave of all is Bilal. It is written that Muhammad often asked people's slaves to do things for him as if they are his slaves. Whenever Muhammad was going to deliver a sermon, he just asked a slave to make him a pulpit so he can sit. But the slave actually is not his slave. So, number 6, Islam came from Abraham, just like Judaism and Christianity, which is a very strange claim. It is a nonsense, right? Because since Christianity and Judaism we don't even go for Hajj. We don't do rituals like tawaf, going round and round and kiss the black stone. If Islam is from Abraham, then we should have little similar ritual, which is, because since Abraham didn't do this tawaf, Abraham didn't go for Hajj. That's why the Jewish people do not go for Hajj. Even though a long time ago, many Jews live in Makkah and Medina, but only the pagans doing the tawaf, only the pagans doing the tawaf and naked, right? Now, number 7, ISIS, Taliban, Boko Haram, Abu Sayyaf, you name it, are not Muslims. That's what Muslims say. If ISIS and Taliban and Boko Haram and so on are not Muslim, how come they did what Surah 9 verse 5 say? They do it. I mean, they really follow Al-Tawbah, Surah Al-Tawbah, and many other verses in. And The majority of Muslims, they just say, "Oh, they're not Muslims." It's in if you're a Muslim, it's very easy. If it's giving you bad PR, just tell people they're not Muslims. Oh, Muslim is all about peace, which is crazy. Now, number 8, there is only one version of Quran, unlike Bible. Now, this is even Muslims do not most Muslims do not know this, but small portion of Muslims use worse version of Quran, usually in Africa, which is slightly different compared to the majority of Muslims who use Hafs version. And this is not even talking about the claim of 7 qiraat, 7 reading styles, and 7 dialects of Quran or ahruf. Number 9, Islam is peaceful. This is connected to number 4. The only time Islam was peaceful was the time when Muhammad had less than 100 followers. Other than that, it was just raid after raid, battle after battle. It's the raid is to gain wealth and share it and show off to the non-Muslims. So non-Muslims, they were lured into Islam because of the wealth, because of the loot, right, from war. Number 10, Prophet Muhammad was merciful. I don't know. Someone who ordered the killing of 700 Jewish men and enslaved their women and children. I don't know how he's called merciful. Is that merciful to you? Does this sound merciful to you? And some other sources actually put the number as high as 900 men. He expelled Jewish tribes from Makkah and Medina. There are a couple of other Jewish tribes. This Jewish tribe was not the only tribe there. There are a couple more. And then don't forget those people who mocked him when he was in Makkah, when Islam was still small, when they didn't have so many followers. I think in the beginning their followers was like 70, I believe, or a little over 70. And those people who mocked Muhammad when he was in Makkah were killed under his order when he took over Makkah. Muhammad did not forget, Muhammad remembered this thing and then he just killed them. And those people who he killed actually were just, a couple of them were just poets and singers. So he was not killing a general. He was not killing a chief from a tribe, something, And a couple of them were women, and one guy was old guy. So many people he killed is just because they mocked him. That's all. There's no other reason. Um, I don't remember reading Bible. In Bible, reading a prophet who was mocked, and then that prophet killed them. Yeah. So, and in Bible we had more prophets, more stories about prophets than Quran, and more detailed. And those prophets, they don't just kill regular people. There are times like in times of when God tell them to go to Jerusalem, there was war, yes, but it's not because The people mock that prophet, let's say Gideon or Moses. They were mocked and then they got mad and then they decided to kill them, the people. Never happened in Judaism. Even Jesus said, God, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. And I think the attitude, the attitudes of Jesus or other prophets, we can compare these attitudes to Muhammad's attitude, and we can see how Muhammad actually was not a prophet. Like Muhammad was just a guy maybe like me, somebody call me names, I just got mad. Because prophets supposed to have a higher moral standard. The standard has to be higher. The standard cannot be like our standard. Even us, if we know Jesus, we have to have higher standards of morality and anything or anything else, because we have we have seen God, because we know God, we know Jesus. That's why we have to have better standards, which Muhammad did not have. And from this alone, actually, this disqualify him as a prophet. Well, thank you very much for listening. That's all from me. For those who follow Jesus, God bless you. For those who follow Muhammad, God bless you. Have a nice day.